Question number 2. How are the sentences in paragraph 2 connected? A, they all tell about frog eggs. B, they all tell about the stages of a frog's life. C, they all tell about how a frog's mother cares for their eggs. D, they all tell about what happens after a baby frog hatches from its eggs. And a good reader always reads the question twice. Number 2, how are the sentences in paragraph 2 connected? A, they all tell about frog eggs. B, they all tell about the stages of a frog's life. C, they all tell about a frog's mother. They all tell about how frogs' mothers care for their young. Or D, they all tell about what happens after a baby frog hatches from its egg. So again, notice that this question is referring to paragraph 2. So you only want to reread paragraph 2 because the answer is in this short passage. And as we recall, paragraph 2 was talking about a frog in its early life. We know it's a tiny black spot. We know that it can lay up to 4,000 eggs. It's protected by a jelly-like gel. We know that the eggs can be beaten, broken, and washed. We know that sometimes the mother stays and sometimes the mother leaves and never comes back. And that a baby frog could stay in the egg for 6 to 21 days. So as you notice, this paragraph is pretty much referring to all about a early life of a frog, and the spawn is what we call the tiny frog eggs, and that it starts off in a tiny black spot. So now let's start looking for answers that we can eliminate. Do they tell us all about frogs' eggs? Possibility, it did talk about frogs' eggs. B, they all tell about the stages of a frog's life. Now I know this did not talk about all the stages. It just talked about one particular stage, which was the early life stage. So I'm going to eliminate B. C, they tell about how a frog's mother cares for their eggs. No, I remember reading that it only mentioned that the mother may stay with the eggs or leave and not come back. It did not go into any detail about how a mother frog cares for its young, so I'm going to eliminate C. D, they all tell about what happens after a baby frog hatches from its egg. Well, if you look back in the passage, the last sentence says, a baby frog stays in the egg for 6 to 21 days before it comes out. It ended the paragraph about the frog hatching from the egg. So of course it did not talk about what happens after the egg, because that's how the paragraph ended. So I'm going to eliminate answer D. Therefore the only answer that makes choice is paragraph answer choice A. They tell all about frog eggs.